So, in the previous video, we identified the required information pertaining to a process. Once we have this information, we will be able to analyze the process. We can perhaps develop some insights pertaining to the process and its impact on certain performance measures of interest to us. So, let us take an example to understand this in some detail. Let us say there is a toy reseller in a city. What he does is he sources raw toys from the local carpenters and then does some more processing, basically to treat it and paint it before he stacks it up for sale in his shelves. So, let us try to understand this process. The first step in this process is to take these raw toys, put it in a pallet, and 4 toys are put in a particular pallet. So, let me call that as stage 1. Let me call it as the preparation stage. So, let me call it as prepare. So, after the toys are loaded on the pallets, the second stage in this process is to do some pre-treatment. Now, pre-treatment may be required because it may increase the life of the wooden toys, it may control some pest attack, perhaps it may even make the painting and the drying process more efficient. There may be several reasons. As a technological requirement, a pre-treatment is required. So, let me put it as the second stage in the process. Let me call it as pre-treat. So, after pre-treatment, it is sent to the painting booth for spray painting. So, the third step in this process is paint. After the toys are painted, they are taken out of the painting booth, and as we know, it needs to be dried. So, the next step in this process is dry, and finally, after the toys are dried, it is inspected and packed so that it is ready for sale. So, the last step in this process, let me call it as inspect and pack. And once that is done, the toys are ready for sale. Let us look at the process timings now, because that is another piece of information we need. Now, this preparation stage is one in which it takes 8 minutes. So, let me write the duration here, and pre-treatment of the toys take 12 minutes. Painting takes another 20 minutes. After painting is done, it takes 10 minutes for drying, and finally, it takes about 5 minutes for inspection and packing. So, we have got all the details in terms of the timing, process time. Let us assume that there is 1 unit of capacity available in pre-treatment, painting, inspection and packing and preparation and so on. So, let us try to add up all these numbers and see what happens in terms of the total time. So, 8 minutes plus another 12 minutes, which makes it 20, painting is another 20 minutes, 20 plus 20 is 40, and drying is another 10 minutes, which makes it 50, and finally, inspection and packing takes 5 more minutes. So, in all, this process from beginning to end takes about 55 minutes. So, that is what we notice given these details about the process.